Right now on the phone, we are talking to a very, very hilarious dude. Coming to town this weekend, Mr. Kyle Cease. Kyle, good morning, sir.
How are you, buddy? It's good to talk to you again.
I know. Last time we talked for like 3 hours.
I know. I wish I could be in studio. I'm coming straight from another gig, and because I'm very good, so I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm that's a side note. I'm going off on a tangent there, but like my point is, yeah, I was in the studio, but now I'm really, really good. So I don't get to be in studio because I'm so good.
I understand. How? Just so we can find out how good you are. Where's your gig?
The moon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is good.
So, I mean, imagine, like, how good I must be. I mean, there's a lot of comics, you know. There's, like, 100,000 comics, and they had some people performing for the moon, and they needed a comic, and they were like, well, you're the best one
on Earth
to go there. Yeah, so everything I'm saying is true. The reason that I'm going to be late is because I'm coming from the moon.
That's awesome. I heard they were going to have Bill Cosby do that, but Bill Cosby doesn't believe in space.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in a lot of things, and so he called me and he was like, "You got the moon gig, pudding pop," and I was like, "All right, why are you saying pudding pop now?" And he goes, "Habits." Mm-hmm. So I thought it was a weird thing that it's a habit for him to say pudding pop. So I was like, I'll take it, and so, but they didn't. This is the weirdest part. I still wasn't a second choice. They offered it to me first, right? And they go, "Do you want this?" And I said, "Check with good old BC first. Let's see if he wants to take it." And they were like, "Before Christ?" And I was like, "No."
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, and they were like, Bernie Cack, and I was like, first of all, his name's Bernie Mac. And they were like, okay, Bernie Mac with a silent C. And I was like, look, call Bill Cosby. Here's his number. And then I gave them his number, 323-929-4694. Mm-hmm. And they called him, and that's his cell.
Yeah, I've got it too. I've got it on a Post-it here.
Yeah, and so they called him up, and they were like, BC, and he goes, pudding pop. And they said, do you want to go onto the moon? And he goes, let me call Kyle because you should be calling him. And they go, we already asked him, and he didn't listen, so he called me. So everything's true. So I'm going to be going to the moon. It pays like $40 million. So wow. I'm really getting, everything I'm saying is true.
I believe all of it. And then after the moon, this is the thing we're excited about. You're coming to Billings to do a show Friday and Saturday night out at Manny's.
I'm more excited about that than the moon.
Yeah, of course. The moon's like, everybody will get to do a show on the moon at some point. But Manny's, this is like a limited engagement sort of thing.
The moon is opening for, as far as like my life is concerned, the moon is opening for the headliner, Billings, Montana. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about that. I had a blast last time when I was in Billings, and I mean, it's so fun out there, and it's just nothing but fun, you know. I'm realizing you can make anything fun. That's the weirdest thing, you know. I'm going to make my death fun. I'm starting to realize, because we're all going to die. Why not have fun with it?
Exactly.
Right? Why do we worry all the way up until the death? And we're like, I know that I'm going to die, and then we die, and we're like, see, I told you I'd die. And they're like, how are you talking to me? But you can I'm going to make my death fun. This is what I've decided. Like, a lot of people are hacky when they're like, oh, I'm going to die lying down. Been done, dude. That's really innovative. So this is what I'm going to do. In the last 10 seconds, I'm going to get my entire body into a yoga pretzel position. Mm-hmm. Because I know their body gets stiff when you die, and I want to make it very hard for my family to unscramble me.
It'll be like a puzzle?
Yeah, it'll be the most fun last 10 seconds, too, because I'll be getting in the position. I'll be like, goodbye, Mother, Mom, and Brother Kevin. I'll be getting into the position. I'll be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, I always die like this. It's okay. And then weird open casket with my legs draped over the side, right, because they can't close it. You know, spandex with the testicles come out. I forgot to mention I want to have spandex with the testicles come out. And I'm going to hold one eye open so that I'm forcibly staring at you as you're staring back at my testicles. And you won't know that that's coming. You'll just be like, goodbye, Kyle. You'll be walking to the coffin the way you'd normally walk to a coffin, just like, and there I am in that position. And you'll be like, what the hell? And my dad will be like, I know we can't get pants on him. We didn't know he was going to do that. And you'll be like, that's the worst thing I've ever seen, and he'll be like, no, Creed is the worst thing you've ever seen.
I love it. I love it, man. Are you upset? I know that you really like Lukas Seeley, who's bringing you in here. Are you upset that they changed the name of his club from Asian Nights to Manny's? I know you were very excited last time that you got to play at a club named after Lukas, and now they've changed the name of it.
Yeah. Well, being that I've also slept with a lot of Asians, that's the one thing that attracted me to the place. I'm actually just hearing it's called Manny's, and am reconsidering if I'm going to come.
Yeah, you were only committed to Asian Nights.
Yeah, it's like that. They can't all have a headache.
Exactly.
You know, so it's funny because it's so weird. This is a really weird week for me because the gig I had before they called Mooney's. So I have Mooney's and then Manny's this week. It
is a weird week. Do you know anything about Al Jackson? I got to ask because I'm not as, obviously I know you a lot, but I don't know a lot about Al Jackson. Is he one of your homies?
I don't. I thought it was Ty Barnett. Is that not the case?
No, he could not make it, and they've replaced him with Al Jackson.
Oh, did you tell him what the gig is called?
That's what it was. We told him that it was changed to Manny's, and he dropped out.
He's also big on Asians, so like, you know, and I am too. My roommate's actually Japanese.
Really?
And on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, I surprise woke him up for a change. I went into his room with a pot and a hammer, and I went ding, 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 and he woke up in a panic, and I went, never forget, and I left. And you want to leave immediately after you do that because they surprise attack you. I did not know. I don't know Al Jackson, but
he's obviously funny because you have to say that because it's your show.
I would be doing a disservice to him and Lukas and the company Manny's if I didn't go. He's the best comic I've ever heard.
I agree with you, dude. We have to run. I have to do some business here, but we have to definitely get you on the show more often, my man. Anything else you want to plug? Do you have anything going on TV? Any movies or anything here before we talk about Manny's again? You know,
there's a series of new YouTube videos I have that I'm so proud of that are just coming out. If people go to youtube.com/Kyle Cease or follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Kyle Cease. By the way, if you go on twitter.com/Kyle Cease and you type in, I think @Kyle Cease is the funniest comedian I've ever seen, I will follow you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm following people that say that, and then I can read your tweets like, going to get a haircut.
There you
go. I get so excited. So there's like literally two different TV shows and 2 different movies that I'm working on right now, and I'm really, really, really excited. I'm working on a new show for Comedy Central that would be my show.
That's awesome.
Which is really killer, man. Everything is skyrocketing right now, actually.
Straight to the moon.
Straight to the moon.
To the moon. Mr. Kyle Cease, Friday and Saturday night with Al Jackson, who he's never heard of, out at Manny's Friday and Saturday.
He's one of the top comics.
That's what I meant, one of the top comics. Kyle, thanks so much for being with us, man, and I'll see you this weekend.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Can't wait. Brother.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.